Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the next big idea. An incredible journey of innovation, passion, and game-changing ideas. Let's see what this team brings to the table.
Hi guys, our team name is MMCOP2. The title is Just Pump It. It is a middle dose dispenser. Whenever we get sick, doctor prescribes liquid oral dosage form like solutions, elixirs. So this provided with a measuring cap. So we use that measuring. But sometimes we do not measure the exact dose. We do not check that whether it is 5 ml or not, exact 5 ml or 10 ml or not. So that leads to various problems like overdosing, underdosing, uneven dose. So with Just Pump It, it is a meter dose dispenser. So we are trying to overcome all these problems regarding this liquid oral dosage form. So these are all problems that we observe, like inaccurate dosage form, crystal formation around the neck, or wastage or spillage, or when the cap gets misplaced. People use different types of container like spoon to measure the dose, but not every house has the same size of spoon, right? So it will vary the dose, and that leads to a various problems.
So we observed this in our environment and in my family. So we came up with the solution of adding the meter dose system to the caps of the liquid orals. So we added this side of the system. So a basic idea was to get the meter dose, like exact dose, which will avoid the problems of overdosing or underdosing. So this is the first ever meter dose. This is the 3D model of how our system will look. The compressed model and the normal means when it is without the compressed, and it will ease the administration because patient don't have to measure the dose again and again, and it will increase the patient compliance. That is also economy friendly. As we all know that the pharmacy market is in the boom since the COVID. This is never going to stop. And we also found in the survey that there is a sale of around 5 million syrups in 2019, and this will grow to 6 million by 2027. So we know that the pharmacy industry will grow and the diseases will be coming. We decided to give this meter dose system. Also we can collaborate with the many companies in Maharashtra like Lupin or MCure, which are the manufacturing companies, and we can provide them this unit so that they can supply this meter system with the each bottle.
So this is the technology innovation. This is our prototype. It looks like. So for administration, you just have to pump it. So it will deliver the exact 5 ml of dose. And in case of an adult, we require 10 ml dose. So we have to pump it twice. So it will deliver 10 ml dose. The potential competitor. The current dispensing system is our competitor. That they are manufacturing the oral liquid dosage form. So we have to convince them that this is the better than current dispensing systems. So this is the business model. It is a first ever meter dose dispense. So it delivers exact accurate dose that the current system is not able to do that. So this will help to get an accurate dose. It will increase the patient compliance. And if we talk about the source of revenue, so each bottle is sold right now. So that will our source of revenue, that this dispenser is sold along with that containers.
So this is our team. I am Avantika and she is my partner Tejaswini. We both have collaboratively made this idea, and our mentor Ravindra sir. So I, Avantika, am the designer. I made this design, and Tejaswini is the marketing and connection. And our mentor is Ravindra Bade sir. So he helped and guided us in everything, how to make this.
Okay. So, have you actually looked at the kind of drugs that actually require to have a perfect amount of dosage?
Yes, sir. Antibiotics like
Sedative, hypnotics, cough syrups. Many times the cough syrups, it leads to, we just take the cough syrups and we sleep long time.
So they have sedative activities, so we can avoid it.
So basically the problem over there is that you don't have a proper measuring, is what you are claiming, right?
Yes.
There's no proper way to measure it.
Yes.
But there are primarily cough syrup that do come with small cups.
Yes, sir, that is the problem. We don't even measure it, and when we take that syrup, most of the syrup sticks to the bottle caps, so it goes to waste.
And also lock it with the same cup, so it leads to crystal formation around the bottle.
And this affects the stability of the
If we
syrup.
fixed it, so we don't need to open it right or right. So crystal formation is allowed, and also the stability is also increased.
So on the pumping side, what actually decides how much volume is coming out? Is there some sort of measuring device, or is it
So
just the pumping
one,
action?
Just one pump and it will give
This
5
is the
ml.
measuring device, means ये जो syrup syringe है, so that is a 5 ml syringe, so it will pull up 5 ml.
So have you tested it in practicality ki this is only going to pump 5 ml regardless of the amount of pressure you put?
Yes.
All of that has been tested.
Yes.
And do you have any roadmap for a patent or some sort of IP
We
on this?
applied for the patent, but the numbers.
Design pattern applies.
All right.
Great. Just one question in terms of your market part. So you said your market is B2B, right?
Yes.
On a longer picture, it makes sense. But then when thought of cases like particularly who is this important for? Like somebody like me probably consumes syrups for like 4-5 days, in 6 months. Because that's how my regular consumption is. I do not generally have a syrup on a daily basis. But for your case, it would be more important for people who have better antibiotics on a daily basis or a very regular basis, right? Now for them, if let's say they have even one bottle for a month, they are purchasing 12 bottles in a year and they have 12 of these. So is 12 of them required? If not, because this will have a cost, your manufacturer will hence have to incur that cost. That will build a problem for them, like how well will they adapt your solution, because how is it adding to their cost and the margins, the packaging will increase, volumetric weight will increase. So there are many things that are linked with it. So in those terms, just try and explore this part. I do not really have a very clear picture, which will be better for you. But try and explore this part, that would it be better to have it with every syrup box that is sold? Or would it be better for your end consumer to have it? That way, let's say your doctor can suggest that, okay, if you're buying this medicine, you can have this as well. The usage life for this is, let's say, 6 months. So you replace it once in 6 months. So that way, your customer is not buying 12, they're buying only 2. But since the customer is buying directly, you can sell it at a slightly higher price. So your revenue and margins still stay intact, because if you go to somebody like Amcure, they'll buy and give you like single digit margins on that. But when an end customer is buying, they'll not bother for paying like 20 rupees instead of 15.
Yeah.
So your margins can still stay intact, but your production and your marketing goes that way. So just have a thought on that. Rest apart, I think you figured out what the problem is. You know the problem much better than us. So good job.
Thank you, ma'am.
One engineering perspective. So have you worked out the math related to the stiffness of the spring, that how much should be the stiffness of spring? Because many times it may so happens in the COVID times, we have seen that the pump of different intensities, right? So if you are going to industrialize that product, so you need to recommend the stiffness of the spring, so that it should be same at all the bottles.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Optimized it.
Yes, so that whatever, if you want that 5 ml should come out of that particular bottle, then you need to calculate the stiffness of the spring, that how much you need to press, what should be the how much pressure you want to apply, how much vacuum it is going to create, how much stiffness of the spring it should have, so that the exact amount should come out from that nozzle, right? So that you need, that I saw some discrepancy there. I do get it, you are from pharmacy background, but I need you, because pharmacy also have mathematics till 3rd semester, right? So you need to work out that math. So you can look into the Google, you can study the spring stiffness, right? So all that you can do. This is just suggestion, not the questions from my side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice product is nice, everything is nice.
And now it's time for judges' opinion about the pitch. So, it was a good one.